It's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 11th update for Clue Special Panning Edition. This is the second round. I created this Pantastic Ladies project. It is going to be coming back for round 3 next month, whether I manage to guess correctly and solve the murder or not. I have not managed to do that this month, but in this project you work on 3 suspects, 3 weapons, and 3 rooms at a time. You roll a pair of dice once you have selected your product in order to determine your usage goal. Once you have met that usage goal, you are able to guess that thing in your 3-part guess, just like the game Clue. If you are wrong, I will eliminate one of the 3 parts of your guess, and so by process of elimination, you should be able to determine who it was who killed Mr. Body with which weapon and in which room. Even though I still don't know what happened to him, I do know a little bit more than I did before. I was working on 2 suspects because I had eliminated the other 4. The first one was Colonel Mustard. He is something yellow. And I picked this Lime Crime Electric Slide eyeshadow and brush stick in the shade Mega. It is a yellow shadow stick. My goal was to use this 6 times, and I did manage to do that. I got all 6 uses in the last month, so I was able to guess Colonel Mustard. I do still like this product. I wear it as a base a lot. I've been working on a reddish eyeshadow palette in Throwback 30, and I like this as a base underneath there because there's some gold in there too. But this has been used all 6 times, and it was a goal met. My other suspect was Mrs. Peacock, and she is something blue. I picked this Ardensian Monster Manuka Honey Enriched Pigment in the shade Peacock. My goal was to use this 8 times, and I did not get there. I only used it 5 times. I have 3 uses to go, so I was not able to get Mrs. Peacock, which is unfortunate because I had a feeling that it could be her. I do still like this product. It is kind of dark, and it actually has kind of a warm undertone, which is surprising in a blue-green shadow, but whenever you sheer it out, there's like a red base that comes out. It's really interesting, and so I do like it to add dimension to a look, and since there's like the blue and the green and also the red, it can work like with neutrals or with warm tones or with cool tones. It's kind of interesting that way. But I still have another 3 uses before I can guess Mrs. Peacock. Now we're on to the weapons. I was only working on 1 of them, and that was because I'd eliminated 4 and I had met goal on 1 last time but couldn't guess it. So there was really only 1 that I could be all that productive working on, and that is the wrench. The wrench is something that is broken, and I had my Lorac eyeshadow in the shade Quartz, and I had a goal to use that 5 times, and I only used it once. Since it is broken, you're looking at a photo, and that's why I'm not holding it, because it's not all that portable. There is still a bunch of loose shadow in that pan. It crumbles a little bit more every time I use it, so I don't want to carry it around or hold it up because I'll lose some of the shadow. It is a really pretty shade. It's a shame that I only used that once. I was working on 3 different eye products in this project between the eyeshadow stick, the pigment, and then the shadow, and they don't necessarily go together all that well, so that was kind of poorly planned on my part, but I did use it 1 time, and I have 4 more uses to go before I can guess the wrench. I was working on 2 rooms, the first of which is the lounge, and that is a home spa day product. I've been working on this foot cream for it. It's the Sarah Labs Cracked Heel Souffle. My goal was to use this 6 times. I used it 4 times. So there it is in there. It doesn't really have a scent. It is a pretty heavy cream, despite the fact that it's called a souffle. It does work well. I wouldn't call it that remarkable though, so for the price I don't think it's worth it. I think I got this in a subscription box, so I didn't pay full price, and I wouldn't. I have no real attachment to it, but I don't hate it either. I should be guessing the lounge next time. The other room that I was working on was the study, and that is something you research before buying. I did research this Natasha Denona concealer in the shade N2 before I bought it. I had gotten samples and tried them and decided I really liked them. I checked online and confirmed that other people really like this concealer too, and I managed to choose my shade based on which samples I had and what Ulta's shade match finder thing told me, because this wasn't any of the shades that I was sent as samples. But I do really like this product. I was told to use this 6 times by the dice. I had a lot of 6s last time, and I did that, so I have met my goal on the study, and this is rolling out. I am still very pleased with this concealer. So in summary, I did meet goal on 1 suspect. I did not meet my goal on any rooms, but I did have 1 that I met goal on last time. I did meet my goal on the lead pipe, but couldn't guess it because I didn't have a suspect. And I met my goal on 1 room. I also had a goal met in the kitchen last time, but I couldn't guess it because I didn't have a suspect to go with it. So I had 1 suspect, 1 weapon, and 2 rooms to work with. Taru over at Cruelty Free Panner has been keeping my solution secret from me so that I can play, And so I asked her if it could have been Colonel Mustard with the lead pipe in the kitchen. And I didn't really think that's what it was because I'm pretty suspicious of Mrs. Peacock and I have a feeling about the lounge, but she did confirm that the murder did not happen in the kitchen. So I can eliminate the kitchen and move on to my remaining 2 rooms. So with the other items that I'm still working on and everything that I've eliminated, there's not a whole lot that I can productively roll in. For my suspects, I still only have Colonel Mustard and Mrs. Peacock who have not been eliminated. I am still working on Mrs. Peacock, so I'm just going to bring Colonel Mustard back. And I am just going to still use my Lime Crime Electric Slide eyeshadow and brush stick in the shade Mega as my yellow thing for him. And I rolled my dice and they told me to use this 4 times. The dice were pretty nice to me this time. They want me to finally figure this out too. So I will be using this 4 times for Colonel Mustard. For my weapons, I have eliminated everything except the wrench and the lead pipe, and I am working on the wrench, so I'm just going to bring the lead pipe back, and that is something in a tube packaging. This is my NYX glitter primer. It is in a tube, and the dice told me to use this 5 times, which should be really easy. I can use this more than 5 times in a month. And so I will have that done by next time, certainly. I am actually not going to be rolling in any rooms. I only have 2 left that are not eliminated. I did just meet my goal in the study, and I am still working on the lounge. I will get my last 2 uses on that foot cream, and then I will have both rooms available to guess next time. I do think it is possible for me to meet all of my goals for next time and get 2 guesses. I just have 3 more uses for Mrs. Peacock. I have 4 uses for Colonel Mustard, 4 uses for the eyeshadow, 5 uses for the glitter primer, 2 uses for the foot cream. And that should give me 2 guesses. Hopefully I put them in the right order and managed to guess correctly. My gut's telling me Mrs. Peacock Lead Pipe Lounge. We'll see if that works out. And until then, wish me luck. Good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.